Alright, welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about capture filter and display filter. Okay, so before we go ahead and do the hands-on with it, make sure you subscribe the channel. If you are if you are an existing subscriber, make sure you press the bell icon so that you get notified the moment I publish a new video. Okay, so without taking much time, let's get started. Alright, so as you can see here, this is our wireless homepage. Now over here you have capture option. You see this? Now the capture filter is basically used to filter when capturing the packet. So it basically used to reduce the amount of data captured and stored. So it saves the space and also makes your analysis very focused. It's also useful to capture the packet, which packets are about to get captured. Okay, so you don't do it the moment you see them. Okay, so this is where you apply your capture filter over here. Okay, the moment Wireshark opens up, you can select the interface and then you can enter your capture filter. Okay, now remember the command, the filter for capture filter is different from display filter. Okay, display filter is applied after the packets are being captured, and then it's actually get analyzed. Okay, so it filters which packet will be displayed on the screen in real time. Okay, but for now let's look at the capture filter. On here the command would be slightly different. Okay, you type, let's say you want to look at all the system, maybe host IP address, so you will type host and let me turn up the host. Okay, let's say I'll type 192.168.29.6. okay, so this will be used as the filter. If I hit enter, I should start getting all the traffic. You see, I haven't applied any filter over here. What you type here, it is a display filter. Okay, and this will be filtered in real time. Okay, now let me open a new filter, new Wireshark page, and over here I can again select my appropriate interface, and I can maybe, let's say, I can create another filter by 192.168.29.6, and I can, if you remember, with the display filter we say and, right? But with this we say and okay, ampersand. So then we'll say, if let's say we also want to add TCP port, we usually in the display filter we use the TCP dot port, right? But here we'll just say TCP port 80. You can see it's got completely green, right? That means it's correct filter, right? So this is how you look at the traffic, because there is no communication happening on HTTP, so you don't see the traffic. That's completely fine. Okay, now let's look at let's remove this filter. Now let's look at the display filter. Now display filter captures the traffic in real time. Okay, so display filter is very useful for focusing on a specific package of your interest during the analysis without without actually impacting the original capture. Okay, so over here the same thing can be done by IP ADDR equals to 192.168.29.6. that's it. I get the output in real time, right? I can just say and port 80 and port and TCP dot port equals to 80, correct? Because I don't have those traffic in here, so I won't see them, right? So that's how we see the traffic. Okay, so that's the main difference between capture filter and display filter. If you are already sure about what you want to look at, what's your goal is, so go with capture filter. But most of the time, as a SOC analyst or security analyst, I personally prefer display filter. So it's always your choice. But if you have something a long, if you're not sure what output you might come across, and you are doing an analysis without knowing what possible output or artifacts you might come across, go with display filter. If you are sure that you only want to see the traffic from this particular IP address, from this specific port number, your capture filter is very, very useful on those situations. I hope this was useful. If you have any question, do let me know in the comment section. This is Rajneesh Gupta. Bye for now.